round of applause, the guiding pillar behind a commitment for academic excellence, our character building, innovative learning, our respected manager, ma'am, Professor Geeta Gandhi Kingdon. I welcome you, ma'am, on behalf of the entire Station Road family and members of the delegation. At the same time, I would also welcome our chief guest for today, C.S. Atul Rawat, sir. Thank you, sir. Honorable chief guest, respected professor, esteemed principal ma'am, and distinguished members of the executive board, respected teachers, members of the secretariat, and our brilliant delegates. A very warm welcome to you all. Every conference begins with the sound of a gavel, but every conference begins even earlier with an idea. Months ago, this conference existed only as meetings, a number of discussions, and endless nights preparing for all the materials that you all are having today. Some of us even questioned our ideas as to why we even volunteered for this. It was so damn tiring. But today, we are here. All of us gathered today for this ceremony. For the next 2 days, this auditorium becomes more than just a hall. It becomes a world in miniature. Here, disagreements will be inevitable, but thankfully, entirely procedural. Because this is what diplomacy truly is. Not the absence of agreement, but the ability to disagree with respect, to listen with an open mind, and to find common ground where others see only differences. To our delegates, you are no longer just students. For the next 2 days, you are diplomats, policymakers, and representatives of nations whose decisions will affect millions. Debate passionately, negotiate honestly, and remember that the best delegates are not those who speak the longest, but those who listen the best. And if your resolution doesn't pass, don't worry. Even the United Nations has that hard experience more than once. To our honored guests, thank you once more for gracing this occasion with your presence. Your encouragement reminds us that leadership is nurtured through opportunities like these. To our executive board members, thank you so much for coming here. We appreciate your patience and perseverance as you attempt the impossible task of keeping every delegate in order. And to my fellow secretariat members, thank you. Behind every successful conference are countless hours of planning, problem solving, and believing in an idea that no one else thought could be possible. As we begin this historic first edition, I hope these 2 days leave us with more than just awards or certificates. I hope they leave us with broader perspectives, stronger friendships, and a deeper appreciation for the power of courage. On behalf of the entire Secretariat, I warmly welcome you all to the maiden edition of the CMS Station Road MUN 2026.
Every meaningful beginning deserves a moment of reflection to invoke wisdom, harmony, and blessings upon today's proceedings. I invite our school choir to present the melodious school prayer. Please rise, join your hands and close your eyes for the school prayer.
Worship me.
be seated. A great institution is shaped by great leadership, and we are privileged to have our principal, Ma'am Junu Thakur, whose excellence, whose inspiration, and whose vision is the reason that we are hosting such a grand event. Ma'am, I now invite you to please address the gathering and bless us.
Thank you so much, Mars. Good morning and Jai Jagat. Jai Jagat to all. Come on, once more. Jai Jagat. It's my privilege to extend a warm, heartfelt welcome to our respected manager, Ma'am Geeta Kingdon, our revered founder director, Dr. Bharti Gandhi Ma'am in absentia, our honorable chief guest, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed members of the executive board, respected judges, dedicated faculty members, and my dear delegates. Today marks a significant milestone as we gather for the maiden edition of the City Montessori School Station Road Model United Nations. This is not merely the inauguration of an event. It is the beginning of a tradition that celebrates dialogue, diplomacy, leadership, and global citizenship. At City Montessori School, we believe that education goes far beyond academic excellence. It is about nurturing young minds that are compassionate, responsible, and committed to building a more peaceful and harmonious world. Guided by the inspiring philosophy of our founder manager, late Dr. Jagdish Gandhi sir, Jai Jagat, victory to the world, we strive to empower every child to think globally while acting with wisdom, empathy, and integrity. Model United Nations beautifully reflects these ideals. It provides a platform where students step into the shoes of world leaders. And I can see so many world leaders here sitting in the auditorium today. Engage in meaningful discussions on global issues, appreciate diverse perspectives, and work collaboratively to find constructive solutions. I know you are the future of tomorrow. You are going to bring the solutions to all the problems that we face because you are the future of tomorrow. Here, diplomacy takes precedence over disagreement. Understanding triumphs over differences, and every voice has the power to make a difference. Do you believe in that? Every voice has the power to make the difference. Dear delegates, over the next 2 days, I encourage you to speak with confidence, listen with respect, think critically, and negotiate with an open mind. Remember, the true spirit of an MUN lies not in winning debates, but in fostering understanding, building consensus, and learning from one another. The confidence, leadership, communication, and problem-solving skills you develop here will remain with you long after the conference concludes. I would also like to place on record my sincere appreciation for our dedicated organizing committee, executive board members, faculty mentors, volunteers, and every individual who has worked tirelessly to make this conference a reality. Your commitment, teamwork, and meticulous planning have laid the foundation for what I am confident will become a flagship event of our campus. As we embark on this remarkable journey together, let us embrace the values of cooperation, mutual respect, and responsible leadership. May this conference inspire each one of you to become thoughtful leaders and compassionate global citizens who believe that dialogue can transform challenges into opportunities. With immense pride and great pleasure, I declare the same CMS Station Road Model United Nations officially inaugurated and is happy to be here as it is our maiden CMS United Nations Conference. I wish all the delegates a rewarding, enriching and memorable conference. Thank you. Jai Jagat.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. They say that music is a language that needs no translation. Unfortunately, unlike committee sessions, it does not require POIs earlier either. Music is the universal language of humanity, a medium that transcends borders, breaks barriers, and speaks directly to the soul. Today, as our choir presents a song rendered in 3 distinct languages, we witness a powerful testament to our core values: diversity, harmony, and togetherness. Each language brings its own rhythm, yet together they weave a singular, seamless melody. It serves as a striking reminder that despite such different backgrounds, cultures, and dialects, and inspirations for peace and unity remain one. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our school choir as they bring this extraordinary trilingual harmony to life.
What shall we sacrifice if the world still cries? What
Thank you. It was such a marvelous performance. Can we once again have a huge round of applause for all our students? We are truly honored to have with us a leader whose experience and insights continue to inspire countless individuals.
Company Secretary Rawat's journey reflects these ideals in action. Students, today you're privileged to interact with a professional who has combined excellence in practice with commitment to institution building and youth development. His presence amongst us adds great dignity and inspiration to this historic beginning for CMS. Do the annual accounts of Doon School in Dehradun, Gyan Doodh, which is this huge milk and dairy products company, and many, many, many other really important and large companies of our country. So it's a great pleasure to have a person of this eminence. And now I'm going to tell you a fact that will really endear you to him, and that is that he has been alumnus of CMS Chalk Campus. So you're welcoming one of your own. I didn't hear the applause. What do you do if you welcome one of your own? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your kind words. This event would have been truly incomplete without your gracious presence. In the Indian tradition, the lighting of the ceremonial lamp signifies the triumph of knowledge over ignorance and hope over darkness. May I respectfully invite our Honorable Chief Guest, C.S. Atul Rawat, our respected manager, Professor Geeta Gandhi Kingdon ma'am, our esteemed principal, Ma'am Juno Thakur, our respected teachers, coordinators, and all to be present here for this auspicious ceremony of the lighting of the lamp.
All over the world for peace and harmony. May the Lord keep this light always burning forever and ever. May this light spread far all over the world for peace and harmony. May the Lord keep His light always burning forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever. May this light spread far all over the world for peace and harmony. May the Lord keep His light always burning.
Thank you everyone for this auspicious ceremony. Thank you, sir, for enlightening. Thank you, sir. We are truly honored to have with you among us a leader whose experience and insights continue to inspire countless individuals. It is now my privilege to honor and invite our Honorable Chief Guest, C.S. Atul Rawat, sir, to address the gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, may we welcome him with a huge round of applause.
At the outset, let me thank our graced host. Can we have a huge round of applause for these two young gentlemen who's standing here? Jai Jagat, everyone. With such enthusiastic crowds, such a boring Jai Jagat, it cannot happen. Jai Jagat, everyone. One more time, let the voice reach the skies. Jai Jagat, everyone. That's my people. Greetings and salutations to each one of you. At the outset, it's a privilege to stand at your home, your second home, where I've spent around, not much, but 2 dedicated years of my schooling. I have been an alumni at CMS Chalk branch. Station Road we have visited a number of times, but it's always like coming back home. First of all, let me thank the management of City Montessori School, especially Geeta ma'am, our principal ma'am, for inviting me at this maiden MUN conference organized by CMS, Station Road Branch. Model United Nations is where today's students learn the language of diplomacy, the values of consensus, and the responsibility of leadership, preparing them to shape a more peaceful and what CMS has always looked out for, a sustainable tomorrow. If you read the preamble of the Constitution of India, it says, "We the people." My time, as ma'am was saying, I have been into a practice for almost 19 years now. I've been a practicing company secretary. And more than that, I'm a quasi-judicial member of Securities Exchange Board of India, headed by National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. What I have contributed to the society is I have done my bit, but tomorrow is yours. So today when you sit and you prepare for 2 rigorous days of thoughts and views exchanging, please ensure that you are taking the world at a different point tomorrow. Because if we see the scenario in today's time, wars and disagreements are everywhere. You are the future of our nation, so I wish that you deliberate on thoughts which are peaceful and make a society that is truly grateful. And the song that was just sung by the choir, it had become a good human being. My parents, who are no more with me basically, my mother always taught me a lesson in life. Grow whatever, earn money, but always become a good citizen. And this is what my thought would be to you as well. Become a good citizen. I have always advocated and I've always been a great fan of late Dr. Jagdish Gandhi ji. Because on a numerous occasion, I was just telling ma'am as well, late Dr. Gandhi and my mother were very good friends professionally, but my mother was in the High Court. So sir kept on meeting him, and several occasions I got an opportunity to meet him. And the best things he had is all the religions are same. That's what we need to learn around in today's time where people are fighting for religion and for different other things. So मेरा आपको बस message एक ही रहेगा, एक अच्छा इंसान बनिए. And rest wishing the whole team, the management and the delegates best of luck. And I wish this model, and this is the maiden one, so maiden United MUN, a great success. Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that address. I would now request respected Professor Ma'am Geeta Gandhi Kingdon and a respected Principal Ma'am Junu Thakurpesh to kindly give a token of gratitude to our chief guest. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Every great story has a beginning. Some begin with a word, some with a single decision, and some with a vision bold enough to become a reality. What you are about to witness is more than just a video. It is the story, an idea that refused to remain just a thought. A glimpse of how you are going to be in the next 2 days of the committee. So the lights are off, the screen is alive. I invite you to watch carefully our MUN's opening video. Can we please have the video on the screen, please?
The entire sky belongs to us. Your journey ends here, pilot. The skies belong to me. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Oh, you gotta go home.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Amigo, se prendió el peo en esta mierda, ¿oyó? Están atacando el fuerte.
Who is your worst enemy, Mr. President?
دشمن اصلی ایران کیست؟
America.
America.
Are you willing to end this conflict with Iran charging tolls for passage through the strait?
Us charging tolls?
Iran.
What about us charging tolls?
Is that something you're considering?
I'd rather do that than let them have them. Right? Why shouldn't we? We're the winner. We won. Okay. They are militarily defeated.
We are living in a dangerous and unprecedented moment in American history. This is not a time for wallowing in despair and hiding under the covers.
Donald Trump's heavily trailed phone.
The leader of China, Xi Jinping.
While Vladimir Putin says he...
Meanwhile, the French President, Emmanuel Macron. India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi.
Leader in Iran, Ali Khamenei.
Selectio Lula da Silva. Persons for the Israeli Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu. President Erdogan has accused the opposition.
The de facto leader of Syria.
Giorgia Meloni, who's set to become Italy's... Now, Canada will never, ever be part of America.
We're fighting for our kids, for future generations. We're fighting for the future of this planet.
Friends, mitochondria is the powerhouse of cell.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of cell.
Mitochondria is
अध्यक्ष जी सुनने की क्षमता रखिए
भाइयों बहनों ज्यादा से ज्यादा ये मेरा क्या कर लेंगे भाई
Now, this is not a matter to be laughed at and forgotten. We people in India are terribly ill-disciplined.
छात्र जो है जमीन पे लेटे हुए घसके जा रहे हैं तस्वीरों में आप साफ-साफ देख सकते हैं
Pirates are evil. The Marines are righteous. These terms have always changed throughout the course of history. Kids who have never seen peace and kids who have never seen war have different values. Those who stand at the top determine what's wrong and what's right. This very place is neutral ground. Justice will prevail, you say? Well, but of course it will. Whoever wins the war becomes justice.
अगर तुम है तो यहाँ पे प्रधानमंत्री बोल दे कि आप चुप हो गए
अंगेन गात्रम नयने वक्त्रम
देशद्रोही के कानून से
मैंने बताइए क्या कर लेंगे अरे हम तो फकीर आदमी है झोला लेके चल पड़ेंगे जी
I'm so glad everyone loved that video so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, what was once an idea has now become a reality. What was once a vision has now become a conference. And what was once months of planning has now belongs to every delegate seated here. Delegates, executive board, and distinguished guests, the waiting is over. I now invite someone to please present the scroll. Now I invite respected Geeta Gandhi ma'am to please declare the MUN open. And our chief guest, respected CS Arnold Rawat sir, and our respected principal ma'am, Ms. Junu Thakur Pest.
I hereby declare CMS Station Road MUN 2026 open.
And once with the gavel as well. The conference is now in session.
Thank you, everyone. We now begin with the okay. Every conference has its symbol. For us, it is this day. As we begin, we now have the privilege to invite our honorable executive board members to receive their gavels, a symbol of responsibility that will shoulder over the next 2 days. For the felicitation of the Executive Board, I would now like to invite our Principal, Ma'am Juno Thakur-Bush, to please present the gavels to our Executive Board members. In order, first committee we have United Nations Security Council. In the position of chairperson, we have Akshat Pratap Singh, vice chairperson Prabhat Mishra, and raptor Manavya Sharma. Moving next, we have the United Nations Human Rights Council serving. I'm sorry. We have Council of Europe serving in the position of co-chairperson Arth Pratap Singh, Kanishka, and as the rapporteur we have Jaya. Moving forward, we have Lok Sabha. In the position of Speaker, we have Prakhar Raj Rastogi, Deputy Speaker Sanskar Srivastav, and Scribe Nandini Tripathi. Up next, we have the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Serving in the position of the Crisis Director, we have Mukunda Nandivedi, Deputy Crisis Director Hamd Shakil, and Assistant Crisis Director Mujtaba Ali Khan. Up next, we have the United Nations Human Rights Council. Serving in the position of the chairperson, we have Urvashi Singh, vice chairperson Karthik Singh, and raptor Ladvi Singh. Can we have a louder round of applause for all of our executive board members? Up next, we have the International Press. Head of International Press, we have Hardik Krishna, and Head of Photography, we have Dhruv Pandey.
Ladies and gentlemen, our executive board members is now officially entrusted with the responsibility of leading the respective committees. To each one of you, we wish you wisdom in your decisions, fairness in your judgments, and just enough patience for the inevitable points of order. Congratulations once again, and here's wishing you all a truly memorable conference. Now I would like to invite Maz Hussain, our Director General for this conference, to give the concluding remarks.
Thank you, sir. As we bring this inaugural edition to a start, but this ceremony to a close, I would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to everyone who's present here, especially our chief guest, CS Atul Kumar Rawat, for gracing this occasion with his auspicious presence, our manager, Ma'am Professor Geeta Gandhi Kingdon, our respected principal, ma'am, our coordinators, and all the teachers. A Model United Nations is far more than just a competition. It is a platform that nurtures leadership, critical thinking, and diplomacy. The true essence of MUN is not in awards or receiving or merely debating. It is about receiving knowledge, gaining trust, and understanding the problems, because you, we, the youth, are the leaders of tomorrow. At City Montessori School, we are guided by the philosophy of Jai Jagat. Victory to the world. Peace, cooperation, and harmony begins right here. To the executive board, we thank you for being with us for the next 2 days, presiding over the committees, and making sure that all of our students learn, engage, and understand what the world needs. Delegates, the stage is officially now yours. May your voices be heard, challenges, ideas, and respects be maintained. I wish you all an enriching, memorable, and a great conference ahead. With this, hereby, the opening ceremony of our maiden edition, MUN, is officially closed. Thank you, and Jai Jagat. I would request all of the delegates to... I would request everyone to please be seated. We'll shortly brief you about the dispersal procedure. I would request all of the executive board members to please line up on the staircase for one group photograph with our dignitaries. With your gavels, please. I would request the student logistics members to please escort our guests. I would also like to request our honorable chief guest and our manager and our principal ma'am to please join us for a group photograph up on the stage. Up first, we have the United Nations Security Council. Only the delegates of UNSC, please rise. And you will take the door which is behind me to move into your committee rooms. Only the delegates of UNSC. I would request all of the rest to please be seated. Your Logi members are here, they'll escort you to your committee rooms. I would please request the members to delegates please maintain the decorum of the hall. Only the members of the UNSC committee are required to please move from the door behind my back. Up next, we have the delegates of international press. I request only the delegates of international press to please move from the gate behind my back. All the delegates of IP, please move. I would request all the delegates of the international press to please move. Next we have Council of Europe. Only the delegates of COE, Council of Europe, to please move.